High Court in Accra has scheduled August 31 to deliver ruling on the special prosecutor's application to freeze bank accounts of Cecilia Dapaah and seize some monies found in her home at Abelempe. Now, lawyers of the Anti-Corruption Agency and Former Sanitation Minister on Thursday argued before Justice Edward Chum on whether the orders for seizure and freezing of properties should be confirmed. Citi News' Hansen Ajimana reports.
The confirmation application by the Office of the Special Prosecutor is aimed at first seizing $590,000 and 2.73 million Ghana cedis found in her home upon a search of 3 houses associated to her. On this, Dr. Isidore Tofor, Director of Prosecutions for the OSP, revealed in court that Cecilia Dapaah was unable to give reasonable explanation on how she came by the funds, and the ownership of the monies allegedly stolen are in dispute. For the lawyer, these justify the application for confirmation of the seizure order. He contended that the office suspects the monies found to be tainted with corruption. Lawyers for Cecilia Dapaah, led by Victoria Bath, on the other hand, argued that the application for confirmation was brought in contravention with the procedure aligned in the Office of the Special Prosecutor Act. She contended that the Office of the Special Prosecutor Act 959 under Section 32(2) mandates the office to bring the application for confirmation within 7 days after the seizure. She argues that the instant application was filed after the 7 days had elapsed. Victoria Bath further urged the court that the fact that substantial amounts were found in the home of her client does not justify the seizure of the property. It is her view that the applicant has not shown any grounds to prove that the monies found are tainted. The Office of the Special Prosecutor is also seeking to freeze the bank accounts of the former Sanitation Minister at Prudential Bank and Societe Generale. The lawyers of the Anti-Corruption Agency contended that for the plea to be granted, the court has to satisfy itself if the respondent is being investigated for corruption, which they believe to have fulfilled. Dr. Tufo argued that there is no requirement for them to show grounds for suspicion that the accounts are tainted. But lawyers of Cecilia Dapaah argued that the mere fact that their client is being investigated for corruption is not enough grounds for her accounts to be frozen. According to them, the Special Prosecutor Act requires the applicant demonstrate reasonable grounds for believing that the property is tainted and not just a mere assertion of the fact. Lawyers of the former Sanitation Minister also described the instant application as an attempt to perpetrate arbitrary exercise of power based on misrepresentation and media frenzy. The judge, after hearing the two sides, adjourned the case to August 31 to deliver his ruling on the matter. It, however, emerged in court that husband of Cecilia Dapaah, Daniel Osei-Kuffour, has also been placed under arrest and granted bail. This new information was provided in court when the confirmation motion was moved on Thursday. The presiding judge queried why Cecilia Dapaah is the only person being investigated when the alleged tainted money was found in her matrimonial home. Dr. Isidore Tofor, Director of Prosecutions for the Office of the Special Prosecutor, however, responded that Cecilia Dapaah's husband has also been placed under arrest and granted bail. But lawyers for Cecilia Dapaah noted that this is new information to them, as their client is not aware of the supposed arrest of her husband.